Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another trailer reaction. So I watched the new trailer for Justice League, even though it came out yesterday. Give my thoughts on it. By the title of this, I already can tell that I did not like the trailer. Why? Well, like I said before, I'm going back. Like I've said this before. The DC films. Well, first of all, if people like the trailer, good for you. I wouldn't judge anyone for. I'm sure there's a lot of DC fans that like the trailer. Probably some that don't though, but that's all there. It's all based on opinion. But in my opinion, I just think this film is gonna suck once again. Well, once again for the DC films. So DC films, especially starting in this new extended universe, the DC EU, they call it extended universe because Marvel is called the cinematic universe, so they call it extended universe. So, going back with the start of this universe, Man of Steel sucked. Batman v Superman, I hate with a passion. God awful. Suicide Squad sucked, except for Will Smith and Margot Robbie. And then after seeing Suicide Squad, that was the third strikeout I had with DC, and I'm done with DC. And I didn't do a reaction to the trailer for Wonder Woman because I know the film was probably, in my opinion, is gonna suck anyway. Because Gal Gadot or Gadot, whatever her name is, she was a shitty Wonder Woman. Did not like her. Never cared for her. Sucked in Batman v Superman. So, and I did see the trailer for Wonder Woman. I just think it sucked too. Yeah, because it has to be on the how when she was looking at her own the UFC drive in Batman v Superman, there was a photo of her when she was in World War II with a picture of Chris Pine and some other people, including another guy I knew, actor Ewan Bremer. So we have to make a move on that, where she was back when she was in World War II. Honestly, I don't care. That trailer sucked, and especially with her, sucked. So this once again sucks in this. So I'm just done. I'm done with DC. I don't want to see. I'm not gonna see Wonder Woman. It's be a complete waste of my time. And I don't. Now, people really want to see this. Good, because probably people are excited for because the whole nostalgia thing. Oh, a Justice League film is finally being made after all these years. Probably the same thing for Wonder Woman because we know that for the Marvels, they're gonna get Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, aka Miss Marvel. But that's not until 2019. So yeah, the people want to look forward to this one because it's the first of the whole solo of a superhero heroine. That's what a heroine. First, a female superhero probably and for the longest time. But the thing is, though, I was never personally a fan of Wonder Woman anyway, but more on the Batman, more on the Superman. But most of all, mainly Batman. Because I enjoyed growing up with the Batman animated show, usually on Cartoon Network, Saturday nights, and love, because hey, they're always gonna be DC films I love and enjoy. 89 Batman, Michael Keaton, still the best Batman. Sequel, Returns, solid sequel. Batman Forever is so. I can still have a time waster and have some fun moments in it. Batman Rama still suck ass. I was never a fan from Christopher Nolan's Batman films to begin with. Except for Heath Ledger as the Joker. Best thing in that whole trilogy. but the ones I still enjoy. Superman 1, 2, and 3, Christopher Reeve. Quest for Peace, number 4 sucks. Never cared for Superman Returns, but I still think that the guy Brendan Routh is still a better Superman than Henry Cavill, in my opinion. Even Kevin Spacey was a better Lex Luthor than Jesse Eisenberg. So, but DC films, and I enjoy a lot of DC animated films as well. Under the Red Hood, Flashpoint Paradox, among many others. Mixture of the Justice League, like the solo ones like Batman or Superman, Green Lantern. And I love growing up with the Batman animated series. So yeah, there's always gonna be stuff from DC I love and enjoy. But a lot of times they even have real shitty ones as well. Steel with Shaquille O'Neal is a joke. Halle Berry, Catwoman, that's also a joke. I just think of this and didn't really honestly care for Swamp Thing, the early one with the one that Wes Craven made, on it, to be perfectly honest. But Constantine, that's considered part of DC because even though it's based on a graphic novel, but it's the imprint on DC, the brand. I love Constantine. So underrated as hell. Love that film to death. That's one of the better ones of the DC, and that was all the way from back in 2005. I like Red with Bruce Willis. The sequel sucked though, but I still like the first film. Jonah Hex, yeah, it totally sucks though, but the little positives. I think Josh Brolin was doing the best he can as Jonah Hex. He was not the problem. It's just the horrible script and all that. Yeah, Jonah Hex. I can see it totally sucks overall. Yeah. And Green Lantern, I like with Ryan Reynolds. That's just me. I know a lot of people hate that film to death. I honestly like Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds. It's a lot better than the new stuff in the extended universe. So, but listen, there's always gonna be there's a lot of stuff that DC that sucks, but there's always gonna be stuff from DC I like and highly enjoy. But this extended universe sucks big time. This is why I'm done with DC. Hate Man of Steel, hate Batman v Superman, did not like Suicide Squad, and I'm not gonna see Wonder Woman. I know it's gonna suck too. In my point of view, not to others, but to my point of view. And I know I'm not gonna see Justice. No interest at all to see Justice League either after seeing this trailer. But Ben Affleck, he has never been the problem though. Because I like Ben Affleck. Enjoy a lot of his films, especially in his directors. Him as a director as well, and good writer too. He's trying his hardest as to play this as Batman, but he's had the problem. But this Batman v Superman sucked. And this one, how this whole thing opens up. It's him in the snow going to the town where he meets Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman, played by Jason Momoa. And then you have once again Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, talking to Bruce Wayne, saying they're coming, this and that. Then we got Barry Allen, the Flash, and then we have Cyborg, and you have a little appearance by Joe Morton, who had in the Batman v Superman, the USB, Joe Morton, creating Cyborg. And I'll say this, it was nice to see Joe Morton, because he hasn't done things in quite some time. But he's probably just there for a paycheck, I would say, because he's going to be very little in the film, I would say. And they're all just here, Bruce Wayne, blatantly giving himself away because he's talking to Barry Allen, and he's asking himself, and he's like, oh no, he's like, no, I'm not the right, maybe I'm not the one you're looking for, and then he goes and throws this one of those bat things, I think Ginsu whatever knives or whatever, and he catches it in slow mo, like, oh, you're the Batman. So giving himself away on that part there. Why? Oh, because he's putting together Justice League, so that has to show that he's a Batman, because otherwise he's not going to join the team. And then Cyborg. And honestly, the look at Cyborg looks god-awful. And plus, I don't know, throughout the whole year, does anyone who think of so excited to see a well, even part of this one, but his own solo film anyway? I never cared for Cyborg because, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of DC. Well, on these other characters. And plus, the look at Cyborg is just awful. And plus, there's a scene where he's flying and he has the Foley thing, you know, basically trying to be like Iron Man. You know, his like part of his face covers up with the metal with the eye, trying to and him flying, being like Iron Man. And and plus, I never followed up any of these comics on any of these people like Aquaman or Cyborg, even Wonder Woman. I'm not the biggest fans of those characters. Never. Especially Aquaman, he's another lame superhero, and I know because a lot of people still make fun of him. Even my brother, he makes fun of him because he's the plain ripoff of Namor, the Marvel version of Aquaman. Namor is much better of a version of that superhero. And plus, I don't like Jason Momoa either. He sucked in Bullet to the Head, the one with Sylvester Stallone. He sucked in that, especially in Conan the Barbarian, the 2011 shitty remake. He sucked in that film. And I'm not a fan of Stargate Atlantis. My brother and my dad are fans of the show, and they like him in it. And my brother doesn't think he sucks in Conan the Barbarian, but and I know he stars in that it was the show on Netflix. It's called Frontier, I think it's called. I have no interest in that show either. I'm not a fan of Jason Momoa. That's just me. And they're all fighting these winged creatures, which reading up, they're supposed to be like the same creatures that was in that dream scene that Batman had in Batman v Superman in the desert, where he's in that trench coat. They're called parademons. They're working for Darkseid. That's what they're supposed to setting up with Darkseid. That's what they're called, parademons. And honestly, I don't care what they are. They just look like generic creatures to me. I never read up on those characters either. Not even Darkseid, you know. I know the name, but I just never read up on the character of Darkseid. That's what's supposed to be fighting against, and so much CGI. It's CGI glory, I should say. And the fight, you know, there's a scene where they're all, like, both sides are fighting against each other, which, honestly, it's like one of those fight scenes, and one of those fantasy films was either remember like the Lord of the Rings. I think it's like the Battle of the Five Armies, like those, so many armies coming together fighting each other. It's like a scene from like one of those ones, for those type of fantasy films. And some of the jokes, and plus, you know, still has that dark tone to it, and you know, listen to they're trying to be funny, like throwing a joke like when Barry Allen asks Bruce Wayne, "What's your superpower?" He says, "I'm rich." Yeah, because they're trying to be funny in a dark toned comic book film, and this is the same thing with the DC films. They're trying to, I know they're probably the differences in the Marvel films, but they, you know, they're trying to take itself so seriously, it's basically like sucking the fun right out of it. Because it's supposed to be a dark and serious comic book franchise. This is why I would say Marvel has made much better films, because, yeah, I know they're trying, it's a light tone, but you have better characters that work well, interact with each other well together, and the humor is used very well 90% of the time. You know, and just, and to me, better villains. There's a few that suck, though, but better villains, basically, and good visual effects, and plus more, yeah, and even my brother, you know, he calls me I'm biased. You're biased at this because you prefer Marvel over DC. Well, because I like Marvel than DC. I didn't read up more on those DC films because two of the main basic ones, Batman and Superman. You know, I more with Marvel, with Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk, Spider-Man. the X-Men, Fantastic Four, many others. And I love most of the films. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is not perfect, but there's a couple I did not like, especially Iron Man 3. I hate Iron Man 3. And Thor: The Dark World is not great either. Because Malekith, he was the Dark Elf, he was such a lame villain. A useless villain, basically, except to get the Ether, that was one of the Infinity Stones. Yeah, I didn't care for the Dark World either, though. I just hope that Thor Ragnarok will be an improvement over it. I just hope so. But yeah, basically 2 films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe I think are not great. 2 of them though. Majority of all the films I really do enjoy. Especially Doctor Strange, Captain America: Civil War, The Winter Soldier. You see back there. Age of Ultron, which yes, I will say even Ultron is still a much better villain than anybody in the DC films. A lot of people make fun of him. Even my brother makes fun of Ultron, especially and even Caecilius in Doctor Strange, because I know there's not much to the villain except he's a villain that uses dark magic. I think yeah, I can see that though, but Mads Mikkelsen I think he gave a good performance as Caecilius, because the actor has been growing on me for quite some time. That's why I like to get more of his foreign films, because I'm interested in what this guy can do, and even the TV show Hannibal, where he plays Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, Caecilius I would probably is still a much better villain too. Even also my Caecilius, what other ones? Trying to think here. The Yellow Jacket was not much, but the cool look of the suit of the Yellow Jacket was nice. Loki is still a much better villain by far than anybody in the DC films. I'll even say that. Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy, not much, but still. But he plans to destroy with the Infinity Stones, so he had that. But most of the films, like I said, Doctor Strange, Captain America: Civil War, The Winter Soldier, even the first Captain America, first Thor, Iron Man. I'll probably put Iron Man 2 because it's decent. Not much, but decent. The first Avengers. What was that? The Incredible Hulk. So just say Ant-Man I love. So that's why I'm looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Spider-Man: Homecoming. They look like they're fun and the humor is there and good chemistry between characters, especially Guardians of the Galaxy. So the trailer looks fun, entertainment. Love characters working well together, humor, and better song choices too in the soundtrack. And especially Kurt Russell as Ego the Living Planet. And yeah, even if I forgot to mention James Spader as Ultron, great actor who was perfect as Ultron. But just all these good well-known actors, and in here, yeah, I like Ben Affleck. But other actors I just overall don't care for in this. The guy, Ezra Miller is Flash, Gal Gadot, especially not her. Jason Momoa, no. I don't know who the guy is playing Cyborg. I don't know who he is. And I know they're going to make another new Green Lantern film, because they said all these other solo films of these DC films for later coming years, including Shazam, and where Dwayne Johnson's playing Black Adam. I like Dwayne Johnson, but after all these recent DC films, I don't want to see anymore. And also with I'm probably getting off topic because of this whole thing. It just makes me go off and explain all the stuff about the DC films. But Justice League, even there's a moment where Aquaman is riding on the Batmobile saying "Yeah." I just had to laugh at that. Oh, and J.K. Simmons, I like J.K. Simmons. You see him talking with Batman as Commissioner Gordon. I like J.K. Simmons, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, just Justice League, just this whole trailer, and also that song, "Come Together Right Now Over Me." Yeah, the tagline, "Justice for All." Just this is why I'm done. This is why I'm done with DC. Yeah, my brother says I'm biased because I prefer Marvel. Marvel's made better movies. That's the whole point. They made better movies, and and critically as well. And while the DC Extended Universe is met with most of the majority of negative reviews, and Batman v Superman won 4 Razzies. That just shows something right there. And just with Justice League, I'm sure it's probably going to do the same thing. Negative reviews. It'll make money. I know that though. But the thing is, will it make more money than Guardians of the Galaxy? Or I'm sure it'll make more than Thor Ragnarok, I assume. But maybe Spider-Man Homecoming, maybe. But I'm sure that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is going to make still make more than Justice League. I'm sure Justice League is going to come up short of it. But we'll see. But yeah, I know I was just going off topic because just instead of talking more about the trailer, but there's not much to talk about, you know? Characters, except for Batman, I don't care about. And too much CG, and characters I just don't care for. Cyborg looks like crap to me. The design of it. And I don't care about Aquaman. I don't care about Cyborg. Especially these two characters. I don't think anyone doesn't really care about it. You know, I don't think anyone ever care about those two characters except for Batman, maybe Wonder Woman. But I don't know what I can say. This Justice League. I'm done with the DC films. That's why I want to see Wonder Woman. I'm not gonna see Justice League, which comes out. Wonder Woman comes out in June. This comes out in November. Probably a couple weeks after Ragnarok, as it comes out at the beginning of November. I don't mean to go on this long. I'm sorry for that. I had to let all those out because it just shows, you know, what DC to me has fallen down. It's falling down. It's gonna keep on sinking deeper into the abyss. Well, the funny thing is how Marvel. Why can't they just try to do what the Marvel films have? Because they keep on going up and up and up. Guardians of the Galaxy looks fun. Spider-Man Homecoming looks fun. You know, while DC films look depressing because they keep on doing the dark tone, serious look to it. So yeah, while the other ones they look fun and are as hell. So I'll look forward to Guardians of the Galaxy and Spider-Man. I will give Ragnarok hopefully an improvement over Dark World. So yeah. I didn't mean to go off on that though, but the trailer. No, I'm done. This shows I'm done. It just shows I'm just done with DC once and for all. I'm not gonna care for any of the new solo ones coming out the next few years. So yeah, I hope you like this. If you do, then good for you. Hopefully sometimes people will agree with me. Sometimes, and other ones people won't. But we all agree to disagree. It's everyone's right or opinion. So, if anyone looking forward to the Justice League, I'm not here to change your mind. If you're looking forward to it, you're looking forward to it. To me, no. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned on the next movie review. Later.